What up, it's Gray. Welcome to day number 3 of our, I'll turn to y'all just a second, on day number 3 of vocabulary. We're on week 5. We are going to continue looking at some new vocab and again review the multiple meaning words that are common in our big list of vocabulary that we're building up. We get using bat as in baseball bat, flying bat, flutter. We also had prying from yesterday where you force something open or you are curious, you want to know something. Might I pry? Where did you get those shoes? So those are the words we had. We are looking at 2 more. We have lurched and we have surveying. So I know this one's at the top, lurch, but I want to start with surveying because lurch is kind of a weird word, but I got a good story to go with it. But surveying. Surveying is kind of interesting because it became a multiple meaning word more recently than, I'd say, 50, 60 years ago. Now, one surveying is this. One definition just is to look around. I was surveying the land. You're looking around at all the trees, valley here, there, mountains in the distance. You're looking. If you're surveying something, you're looking. If I'm surveying my classroom, I see a globe over there. I see my fat heads for Spider-Man and Black Panther. I see my Daredevil and Deadpool poster. Love you guys. All that stuff. That is me surveying, I'm looking. But there's also a very similar definition to surveying that has more to do with a job. I've got a friend that used to be a surveyor. So what a surveyor does, and again, they are surveying, you're still looking around, but there's an extra element to it. They are writing down, documenting, if you will, everything that they see. So they document how far it is from one place to another. They talk about how many trees are planted in a certain area or just in a certain area. They talk about how steep a decline, a hill, if you will, is. All of that. So that's another definition of surveying. It's very similar. It's just a more fancy, professional thing. It's more than just looking around is what I'm trying to say. It's actually like a real job that people do. They have to write down what they see, take measurements, all that good stuff. So that's surveying. Looking around or writing down everything about a part of a land. So, awesome, survey. Now, lurch is a little weird. I'm just gonna be real. It's a little weird, but lurched, I'm gonna give you a little story. So, I have a friend, a really good friend, and she likes to just randomly tip over and expects me to catch her. It's kind of scary. We'll be in line at at a restaurant like I don't know, Chick-fil-A. Although, because of COVID, a lot of people were driving through more than anything, but we'll be standing in line and then she'll expect me to catch her. And sometimes I drop her, sometimes I catch her. She's lurching. What you're doing is you're just abruptly swaying to one side. If you watch someone lurch in place, I probably do it when I teach. I might just kind of, swaying back and forth because it's kind of like my nervous tick, kind of like my rubber bands. I sway back and forth. But a lurch is a little more. Lurch is more of like you're sitting here and then, and you kind of lean over to one side. Ships in the ocean, really big ships, like pirate ships, or I guess these days more of a cruise ships, if you will. But if you can imagine a pirate ship, a galleon, if you will, if something hits the ship like a cannonball, it will go from, if this cup in my hand is representing a ship, it will go from, just kind of floating along to boom, cannonball, boom. And then sway. So that's lurching. You're swaying suddenly. People can do it where you're just like, woo! But also ships in the water where they're bobbing along and then boom, something hits, boom, swaying. They're lurching. They're suddenly moving back and forth. So for your Google Forms assignment, you have to use these 2 words. You're reviewing them. Use these 2 in a sentence, and that is as simple as it gets. This has been day 3 of vocabulary. Hope we are doing awesome today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.